13 arrows, 13 leaves, 13 things on the part of the dollar, but the people who created the symbols, the people who desire the symbols, they see these as symbols of their power.
Yeah.
You know, we don't understand what they're saying with these things. So it doesn't mean anything to us. We would never even notice that there were 13 of these things on there, but they do. That's more or less the...
Well, I think they kind of work on a level kind of like a vampire, you know. They have to be invited in, you know, and they have to warn us that, you know, or speak to us in ways and put it right in front of us, but not tell us what it means. You know, I think there's a lot of, you know, products out there like what does crest mean? You know, there's all these, you know, words and symbols that, you know, play on our subconscious that we don't know about unless you study this stuff.
Well, Procter & Gamble uses, how many stars? Is it 13 stars?
Yeah, I don't think it's 13,
but there was a big thing about that among the fundamentalist Christians objecting to Procter & Gamble's symbology with their circle of stars.
Yeah.
I went to on a tour of the Ivorydale when I was a little kid, and they told us that you know, they identified stuff with shipping. You know, and the first one guy would put the moon on it, and then another guy in transit would put the stars on it. You know, and it just kind of they told us a little folklore story. I don't really know anything about the true, but that double cross, as Michael Tsarian calls it, the double cross of Lorraine, which is the Exxon and now the new Holiday Inn logo. Yeah. And it's interesting, if you go to an Exxon station, they have that double X isolated down at the bottom of the pump, like just that logo by itself. So, you know, it's really, it doesn't make sense to us, but, you know, at the same time, you know, they are using these images and, you know, shapes and symbols.
And again, I think it's just so that they can have a sense of power in this.
Well, absolutely, because not only that that they feel sense of power, but also they, like I said before, that G doesn't stand for God. That G stands for geometry, and they believe if you want to shape your reality, you need to use certain shape and measurements in this reality, which they really believe this reality is not reality, it's virtual reality. That's why the word virtual comes from, because and they're very obsessed with their own virtue and things like that. But we get to that point, at some point, but they believe if they make certain buildings or it's kind of like superstition in a way, but it's working for them because it's just like that runner or just that athlete who wants to win the championship, and he has to sing certain songs or make his own rhythm for exercising or you know, working out. And there are lots of them. They're not superstitions. You just found your pattern. And this universe is made of frequencies and vibrations and patterns, as a matter of fact. If you don't know about it, we'll talk about it at some other program.
Does chaos theory fit into these patterns?
Well, chaos, that's what when they want to get rid of the patterns that have been created by people. So once a while they make artificial chaos because they want to change things. So they have to make the chaos, and once you make the chaos, everything is mixed up, and then out of that chaos they make the new pattern or the new order.
You don't think that there's chaos in the universe?
Well, I do believe, and they got that from the universe. They watch universe very closely. That's the difference between them and masses, because they watch really the universe very closely. Their role model, as they call it, is the architect of the universe. They don't call it God because what we feel about God is something totally different. They call it the architect of the universe. And like I said in the previous program, you can see the architect actually in the movie, which was a Masonic movie, Matrix. The Matrix, you can see finally Neo goes to and finally find the architect, and they have a great discussion over there. So basically, just wanted to end this. I don't think we can watch the last clip, unfortunately, tonight. We didn't have a chance to do that, but I'm going to run the clips on some other time. Jordan Maxwell is great with symbology, but I wanted to end this by this very interesting coincidental phenomena. And if you remember last week, we talked about the Twin Towers and the sphere in the middle. And we always said that if you go back to the ancient buildings in Egypt and other places, you can see these towers, tower number 1 and 2, and in the middle was this deity or this sphere. Just take a look at number 101, which is a godly and divine number. You can see 2 towers. In the middle is the 0 or the sphere. Think about it. I'm hearing the closing music. Any last idea? Thank you so much for being on my show. Thank you, whoever is watching this show. Stay tuned for the next show, the information that they don't want you to know. Have a great night. Sam, if you could close it with the closing music, I would appreciate it. Thank you. You're welcome.
Always have a special place in my heart and in the New World Order.
Mandy, I'm getting presents in the New World Order! Mrs. Claus said so!
This won't do. It feels like the end of the world is coming. It's now upon me. What I need now is a bad creation. There must be one in this dissemination. What I need now is a bad creation. What I got and what I need, and that's my inspiration. And that's my inspiration. Yeah, that's my inspiration. Yeah, that's my inspiration. Yeah, that's my inspiration.
We're not trying to freak out the country, but we can't help but feel a little freaked out by this.
Yeah, you're getting it.
Yeah.